they used to have brown sugar on the oats. That's what Alice found.
So
I've been putting cheese seeds in my food.
this is the so let's go to a diary now. Okay, that's on 9:30. Right, we'll definitely bring to a close. So, oh, we didn't do this right. Okay, so here's your mission, page 38 in your diary. You've got a workout plan. What I'd like you guys to do is I'd like you to map out for one workout. Here's your little take-home activity. For one workout, at least one, and ideally a few more, during the week, how are you going to plan your workout nutrition? You don't have to do this right now, so this is a workout. So select one day, you think, okay, so maybe Jolene, you've got to run. How are you going to do that? So if it's simply water, easy. So some water before, water after, or maybe you want to experiment with some sports drink, and then just think about your breakfast that you're going to have after. For those doing resistance work, I really advocate having something in the way of protein, carbohydrate. So what are you going to have, how are you going to do that, what's it going to be, and are you going to have that ready to rock with you? That's the ideal. And so just put that in there. So that's your workout nutrition plan, and that's important to have in place. So you feel confident, you've got a plan.
Just for one day or for 1 week?
That's a 1 week plan.
Yeah.
And I recommend that you map out a week for all the exercise sessions that you've got, but obviously I know it does vary. But at least you've thought about a scenario in advance. That's better than no planning, isn't it?
I could just put that on my fridge and plan my day as I go.
Yeah.
Right, I am not ripping out on the omelette.
That's it, exactly. Perfect, that'd be great. All right, team, so listen, we're going to let you go. It's been an absolute pleasure guiding you through these 3 sessions. So have you felt that the sessions have gone? Have you got, it's been good. You've got the world of nutrition has expanded a bit. Yeah. The one thing actually, I've realised I haven't got my feedback forms for you. Would you be okay if I sent that through for you to complete?
Yeah.
If I put a feedback form, even if I just posting it on the Facebook page, is that okay? If you're able just to complete that for me, just to give me some feedback, and it's the first time I've ever run one of these sessions, so any ideas to help improve, that would be super. Feedback and so here's the deal, keep in action now. This is just the start. You've got your diary to keep monitoring things. Do keep posting. Let's keep the Facebook page active. Puts the great things on there that you're doing, because ultimately the nutrition journey never stops, of course. And when you reach the target that you're after, that's the catalyst to start looking for the next step you're going to take. Right, and yeah.
So with last week's session, that was recorded?
It wasn't. We had difficulties with that. So here's what I'm committed to do. Like I say, I had some challenges just time-wise last week, but I'm going to do a webinar, actually a couple of webinars that will help coach you through food labelling and menu planning.
Okay.
And I'll make those available. And I'm also going to record some other webinars run from tonight. That'll ideally just reinforce, much more condensed than tonight, and also from the first session, the NutriFit 5.
Right.
You can go back and just revisit, because let's face it, we all need to revisit, don't we? We all need to improve. I constantly look at my nutrition and go, yeah, I need to improve. I need to look at different ways, and that's what it's about. It's about just being open to, being coachable and looking at ways that you can do things a little better. Yeah.
So ultimately, this should help us to lose weight as well.
Definitely. That if you're going well, a side effect of adhering to this program and improving your health, and again, I do recommend, and I mentioned at the start today we'll cover supplementation, but we're short of time, but I do recommend for you guys to consider adding that into the mix, some additional nutrient intake, because then we start to bring health up. With ideal health comes an ability to regulate our body shape. So it's the health then that leads to the ideal weight, not the ideal weight. The major mindset is, oh, but if I lose weight, I'm going to be healthy. I actually say it's the other way around. Be healthy and you'll lose weight. And then with that, so that's what we can do through, obviously through good nutrient-rich, low energy density food, coupled with extra nutrient support.
What about if you're on medication?
Then you just have to get that checked. Most of the time it should be fine, depending on the medication. Okay.
I've got RA.
Yeah. So it should be, if you just send me an email just with that, I can check that. It should be fine though. I've had a number of different clients with various medications, and there's only the odd one that there's maybe a problem with. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right. So it is important to check that. I work with a physician who also is very knowledgeable around the USANA supplementation, so I can just check with her, with Monica, and she'll let me know. So that's
They're brilliant. I've noticed such a difference, which I was saying.
You notice, yeah. So Johnny, you've had. Do you mind just sharing with the group? Just so what have you been using and what have you experienced?
The fish oil tablets.
Yep.
The USANA. Yeah, the USANA ones, and the antioxidant and the multi.
Yeah. So the essentials.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's still not great, but as Bridget knows, I have really, really bad skin around here, and I've noticed a huge difference in that. And my kids are on my son calls them piddles. It means pills. The kids use animals.
Yep.
And we've had colds in the last couple of weeks, but they've still been fine. I've just had runny noses and they've still had quite high energy, as Dean's probably noticed, one of them especially. So I hate to think what we would have been like with none at all. But yeah, such difference.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for sharing.
Coping with stuff better.
Yep. And so everyone. I mean, skin is a very common improvement with the fish oil, particularly. And our boys, despite the number of kids, of course, they'll all get run down, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
By the way, extra nutrients does not, it's a bit like the flu shot we talked about tonight, doesn't make you immune, but it can just lessen the severity of the symptoms.
Yeah.
And I find that you get through, recover quicker, so you don't have a cold that lingers, it just comes and goes.
Yeah. Well, it's not as bad, it's just a snotty nose.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Well, I've noticed since I've been going to the gym, my rosacea has come back. And I haven't had any for probably 10 years. So I'm just trying to.
Right.
And so I just wondered whether was that just sweat causing it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know. My clinical, that's up to my clinical expertise. Is so I'm more of a, I guess the exercise and the healthy regime scenario. But the thing is, I've people around me that I can ask about that. And so do guys feel free as well to ask me questions. If you want a question, you can post on the Facebook, or if you don't want it on that forum, just ask me directly. I'm more than happy to do that. Yeah, so let's keep this in action. What's important right now is this is not the ends. Okay, you guys committed to that? But let's keep moving forward. Let's just really adopt this as part of what we do. And you'll find your own groove. And you might use some other approaches and strategies, and that's absolutely fine. I don't expect that all of you will follow this religiously, because I'm certainly aware enough that it's not something that's necessarily the best fit for everyone, but I am very confident that these basic principles will work for most of you, and then you just tailor it. Yeah? So, go well. Big thanks to Rachel. I know you're not here, but hey, thanks Rachel for organising this. It's so cool. Very, very humbled to be able to share this with you guys. I love this concept, this group, this having you just share and come back and give feedback and what you're doing with posting stuff. So it's brilliant.
And it's really good to hear other people's ideas and issues and things.
That's
as
it.
well. cups.
Good. All right.
Thank you
Well
very
done,
much.
Rohan. Thank you. Yeah. Cool. And so enjoy the rest of the week, weekend ahead.
Yeah. It's just still get together on Thursdays,
And,
eh?
Yeah.
Cheers, Ants, for getting the
Yeah.
GoPro organised. That's awesome. And like I say, keep